everyone, welcome back to my channel Option Strikers. So let us understand how the option pricing works. So assume that market is trading at 25,800. So which is generally called as the spot price. Assume that we have taken 25,600 call option. So let's say 225 rupees. So for this premium 225 rupees, we have time value and the intrinsic value. So this is intrinsic value and then this is the time value. Intrinsic value can be defined as spot price, so which is 25,800 minus the strike price 25,000, which is 600, so which should be around 200 rupees. So that is the intrinsic value, and then the remaining 25 rupees should be the time value. So if the market stays between 25,600 and 25,800, not dipping much, then the time value will be reducing. This might even become zero of its an expiry date. But again, if the spot value decreases towards 25,600, so then the intrinsic value will also decrease. But at any point of the time, intrinsic value is equal to the spot price minus, let's say the Nifty has dipped to 25,700. So now in this case, the intrinsic value has become 100. The option price might be, let's say, 102 rupees to 105 rupees, because the expiry is still there. So there the time value will be 1 or 2 rupees. These are the very important things to remember when you talk about the option pricing. So for example, if I'm considering the stream strike price 25,600, okay, so which I bought at 225 rupees. So for me to be in profit, the market has to close well above 600 plus 225. So this is your break even point for you to be not in loss, so which will be 25,825. So if the market closes about 825 on an expiry day, you will not be in loss. Of course, you will not be in profit either. However, for the same example, if the market closes at 26,000, okay, so in that case, our premium will become 26,000 minus 25,600, which is a straight 400 point jump. Of course, the time value we will not be considered. So this is the complete intrinsic value. So sometimes it can be even above that, but it cannot be below 400 for sure if the market has gone in our direction. Similarly, if we have bought 25,500 put at 100 rupees, okay, when the market price it at 25,600 and the market has closed about 25,500, so then what can be the put value? It will be 0, because our assumption was 25,500 PE, which means the market will go below 25,500. However, the market has closed at 25,525, which is above 25,500. So that's the reason this put will become useless. So similarly, for this put to be in profit, the market has to close below 25,500 minus 100, which is the premium for your put, so which is 25,400. This is how the price behaves. Of course, I'm talking about the expiry prices only. If you are considering these values a couple of days before the expiry, there might be, you can add the time value. It can be like a 10 points or 15 points depending on how many days the expiry is. Now you know why the options go to zero. So to trade carefully. In the next video, we will use the same logic to choose the right strike prices and the option strategies that avoid this trap. Thank you.